Okay, here we go. This is Pegasus and Yugi, and if you watched the last duel, Pegasus got absolutely pasted by Kaiba. He did not draw a single monster that he could summon in 2 turns. This game, at least he has something this time. He has drawn the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon as well. Okay, Red Archery Girl, Toon Alligator, that's a good defensive. Sonic Bird can give Pegasus the ability to call Relinquished to his hand as well. Or the Black Illusion Ritual, I should say. And he's going to start with Sonic Bird. Yugi started with a Mammoth Graveyard. Pegasus can defeat that with Sonic Bird. And we've decided to go from Pegasus' point of view to begin with, because this is a match. This is a 3-turn best of 3 series. And we've seen enough of Yugi. We know what his cards are. We've done it from Pegasus' perspective so we can see if Pegasus is just drawing a terrible hand and why he's not playing any monsters when he's got 7 cards in his hand. Okay, as I was chatting, okay, Yugi did activate a trap hole. That's where his Sonic Bird went. So, alright, there's a Magic Jammer. Yugi is going to get a shot at Pegasus' life points on this turn. Alright, he's tributing Mammoth Graveyard. That'll be for Curse of Dragon. Alright, that's a 2,000 attack points, so Pegasus will lose a fourth of his life points. But yeah, the Pegasus deck absolutely is not the best out of the 4. It's the hardest one to play with because you're so unlikely to draw a good hand. Alright, there's Muka Muka. Now that is Pegasus' trump card. He's got 5 cards in his hand, along with Rush Recklessly as well. Muka Muka will gain 300 attack and defense for each card in your hand. Now there you see it's 2100 now, so that can defeat the Curse of Dragon. Yeah, Muka Muka is a very underrated card, especially for this generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Muka Muka is very, very dangerous. No tribute summons needed, and very easy to get it quite strong. Alright, what's Yugi got in response? He has just lost his Curse of Dragon Soul Exchange. That's a fantastic card. Pegasus, I was just about to say, he has a Magic Jammer on the field. So he will actually be able to stop that Soul Exchange and protect Muka Muka. Which, thankfully for Pegasus, if he didn't have that Magic Jammer, he was about to lose Muka Muka. It will lose 300 points because Magic Jammer... No, he had to send the Toon Alligator to the graveyard. But with Soul Exchange out of Yugi's hand, he may not be able to play a monster, and he can't. Alright, Pegasus, for once, has an advantage here. Alright, Pegasus goes with the Red Archery Girl. That's going to give 14 and 18. Okay, so that's 3,200 points of life point damage. There's Reran in Pegasus' hand as well. That's a 2,200, 2,600 defense. And just a cool looking monster. Everyone likes Reran. Alright, Yugi's turn. He's got to do something quick here, otherwise he will lose. Oh, dang Keto. I get the feeling he might have just drawn that. Oh no, he's got Neo. So he can destroy Red Archery Girl. He can't destroy Muka Muka. That's a danger card right now. But at least he can keep another monster off of Pegasus' field. Okay, Black Pendant. Alright, that will increase Muka Muka by 500 points. When Black Pendant is destroyed, you can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent as well. Alright, there's 600 points lost, and Neo the Magic Swordsman has been destroyed. Pegasus still has the advantage here. He should win this. Yugi with only 2 cards, now 3 cards in his hand. And really, okay, he's ended his phase. Either he might have the Dark Magician in his hand and he can't play it, or something like that. Muka Muka, that's going to do 2600. Yugi can't survive another attack from Muka Muka. So Yugi has to draw a monster or something in this turn, otherwise he's gone. Imagine that, Kaiba slaughters Pegasus twice, and now Yugi gets... And like the Kaiba deck doesn't beat the Yugi deck very often. Imagine Yugi is actually going to lose to Pegasus. Alright, Toon Mermaid, that's no good for Pegasus, but Muka Muka is basically going to mop up any defense. It's now at 2900. But Yugi's not going to be able to destroy that with the Dark Magician, even if he wanted to. You'd have to have Yami and Book of Secret Arts equipped to the Dark Magician. Alright, draw for Yugi, 4 cards left. Has he got anything? Another face down defense, and defending's probably going to be all that he can do. Okay, there's Yami. Muka Muka is up to 3200 because there's now 7 cards in Pegasus' hand. He would have to discard if he didn't play anything. But alright, there's Yami on the field now, which doesn't benefit Pegasus at the moment, but... But yeah, what difference does it make? I find it hard to think that Yugi's going to come back from this. Alright, another face down defense, but eventually, if those other 3 cards in Yugi's hand can't help him, eventually Yugi is just going to run it. He's eventually going to draw a magic or a trap or a monster he can't summon. So Yugi's only going to be able to hold out like this for so long. Pegasus did draw Mangariran, so that's 3 of his Toon monsters in his hand. If you do manage to summon one of those Toons, they can attack your life points directly, even if you got monsters on the field. So they are very powerful cards. They're just hard to summon, and you need Toon World. Alright, there's Soul Release for Pegasus. Yugi didn't play a monster, he's got nothing. Pegasus, surprisingly, is going to pick up the first duel, considering how poorly he did against Kaiba. Alright, we are going to set up another match here in single so we can flip the point of view. So now we'll play from Yugi's point of view. Hopefully Yugi could draw some better cards on this one and get some quality duel action. Alright, Pegasus has won the toss. He is elected to go first. So if Pegasus wins, he wins the best of 3 series. Oh dear. Oh dear, Yugi's drawn a shocking hand. Oh, Summon Skull's not too bad. That only needs 1 tribute as well, but Yugi really needed a monster that he could summon. Probably a good thing for Yugi that he's going second, because he will get a draw phase. He does have Fissure in his hand, so he can get rid of Yurubi. And, okay, Man-Eating Treasure Chest. Good draw. Okay, what's that? Robin Goblin. Each time Pegasus's monster inflicts life point damage, he will be able to discard 1 card randomly from Yugi's hand, which is very powerful in this generation of Yugioh. Alright, Yugi wisely doesn't waste Fissure. You'll only take 100 life points, but that's okay. You want to save your Fissure for an emergency moment. Alright, assuming Man-Eating Treasure Chest can stay on the field, Yugi can get the Summon Skull or Curse of Dragon, whichever he might choose. But it'd make more sense to put Summon Skull on the field. Pegasus has played a face-down defense. There's a Trap Master. And yes, Yugi is going to tribute the Man-Eating Treasure Chest. He will put the Summon Skull onto the field. Classic Yugi card. He beat Weevil with this card. And that is a Dream Clown that Pegasus had. If that went to attack mode, he would be able to select a monster to destroy on Yugi's field. Alright, but good start for Yugi. A good strong Summon Skull out on the field. Pegasus with only 3 cards in his hand and no monsters. So the Pegasus deck can run very short on monsters to defend life points with. All right, Summon Skull's going to get a direct attack here. That's 2,500 points of life point damage. 6,400 points left for Pegasus. Yugi still on his 8,000. All right, turn change over to Pegasus. 4 cards in hand. Has he got anything to play? Again, he does not. He has nothing in his hand to play. There is Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. With that down, that's 3,900. Pegasus, he's got to do something. And Trap Master can flip up and destroy Robin Goblin as well. And, oh dear. Oh, that's a misclick. Oh, that's absolutely tragic. Yeah. That is the downside to playing on a digital platform like this. If you do misclick, because as soon as you press A, the option for switch to defense mode comes into play there. I guarantee you that is nothing to do with tactics. That is a complete misclick. Pegasus survives another turn. Will he make it count? He does not. Or that could also just be an act of fair play for that misclick. Pegasus might have been able to destroy Summon Skull there. Alright, Yugi's drawn Yami. That'll go a long way to help him. He has got Curse of Dragon as well in his hand. He's elected not to play it though, and he's elected to attack with... Okay, he attacked with Winged Dragon. That Witch of the Black Forest got a boost from Yami, which ironically was the card that Yugi played. So I guess it's fair now. Summon Skull has destroyed Witch of the Black Forest. Pegasus only take 500 points of damage this turn. So yeah, Witch of the Black Forest will allow Pegasus to draw a card under 1,500. Is it attack or defense for Witch of the Black Forest? I think it's defense. Pegasus did draw a Man-Eater Bug, so he may be able to get rid of the Summon Skull on the next turn. Alright, Pegasus. 1 card face down, magic or a trap. And there is another card, a monster face down in defense, which I will assume is a Man-Eater Bug. Alright, turn change. There's Witty Phantom. Yugi does have Curse of Dragon in his hand as well, which he does elect to summon. He will tribute Trap Master. Effect has already been used. Alright, Yugi, Curse of Dragon, Summon Skull at 2,700, and a Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. There's a Trap Hole. Alright, that will at least... that'll at least get rid of Curse of Dragon if you're on Pegasus' side. Although it's going to be... He's decided to attack with Winged Dragon again. I guess he's got no choice. Summon Skull is going to be... Actually, that's a mistake from Yugi. If he attacks with Summon Skull, he can still attack directly with his Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. So that's actually an error on Yugi's part, but... Pegasus is down 4,000 life points. He's got no cards in play. He's struggling to summon. He may not last much longer. Oh, okay. Here we go. There's a monster reborn. That's going to mean that Pegasus can draw back the Summon Skull. Unfortunately, we won't get to see the Toon Summon Skull in action. And, okay, that's clever. Yugi's activated his Dragon Capture Jar, which will put his Winged Dragon into defense mode, which means he won't take any damage from Summon Skull's attack. That's a clever move from Yugi. Oh, here we go. This is a card that won it in the last game as well. Muka Muka. Yugi does have a fissure, so he can get rid of Muka Muka, which he's probably got to. Okay, there's Celtic Guardian. Yugi has... Oh, yes, clever. All right, Yami's on the field. It is stronger now because it's got the 200-point bonus. He will be able to destroy Muka Muka with a regular attack, and he can go into main phase 2 and activate Fissure to get rid of the summoned skull. Very clever move from Yugi. Pegasus once again is down to no cards on the field. That was a reinforcement that was played, so Witty Phantom is secretly at 2100 attack. Okay, what have we got here? Pegasus, Rogue Doll, that will get 200 points. Although he's going to attack and he's going to get jumped by castle walls. Yeah, it's just about to happen. Pegasus, I mean, he's got to attack, he's got to go for it, but there it is. Reinforcements on Witty Phantom, which now gets to 2100. Pegasus Rogue Doll is down. And Yugi looking like he could just about win this on the next turn. Alright, Legendary Sword. Pegasus Eve. There we go. Alright, Legendary Sword, that can be equipped to Witty Phantom to get it back to 2000. And the Celtic Guardian comes to the field. So if both of these direct attacks succeed, Pegasus is down to 200 life points. And you're pretty much going to call that a duel. Yeah, it would appear that Pegasus has no defense. 2 cards in his hand. He's only got 1 card to draw. And I don't think there's much in Pegasus' deck that's really going to help him. He could draw a Dark Hole, but let's see. He's played 1 card face down. And a defense monster, so he did manage to draw something. Okay, that's Neo the Magic Swordsman. That'll be 1900 with the effect of Yami. It's looking like it is all over for Pegasus now. Attack with Witty Phantom to make it a sure thing. And Pegasus is... He's activated a reinforcement, so it was his face down card. He's... Oh, okay, clever. He's activated reinforcements onto... Okay, but the funny thing is that Enchanted Javelin actually went first. He was trying to get another 500 life points in. That's a good attempt. And Armed Ninja has just destroyed that Sword of Dark Destruction, but it's not going to matter. Yugi has Celtic Guardian and Neo the Magic Swordsman available to attack. Pegasus is out of life points. Yugi, comfortable victory, even though he lost 2,700 points. Still, it's a pretty comfortable victory. We will play one more to get the best of 3, but I don't really like Pegasus' chances. His deck is just too lopsided with this, just the way his deck is created. There's too many chances to draw a bad hand. Alright, we are going to flip the point of view for this last match as well. We're going to go from Pegasus' point of view. Cool, alright, no time limit, 8,000 points, single match. This is a tiebreaker. Entry code, alright, here we go, Daybreaker. When this card is special summoned, you can special summon 1 Daybreaker monster from, I think it said monster from your deck or something. Alright, Pegasus has won the rock, paper, scissors. He will elect to go first. Okay, that's one of the better hands that Pegasus has started with. Trap Hole's very good. Yami's good. That will give his Witch of the Black Forest a little boost. He's got Toon Alligator as well. You might as well play Witch of the Black Forest because of its effect as well. All right, Yugi sets up for his first turn. Let's see what he's got. He also activates Yami. That will double up the effect of Yami. Alright, and there's a face down magical trap and a defensive monster. So Pegasus now draws the red archery girl. Alright, phase set. He is elected to play red archery girl in defense mode and just play it conservative for now. Alright, turn will change back to Yugi. Yugi draws and plays Mystic Clown. That'll get to 1900 because there's 2 Yamis on the field. And Pegasus elects to activate the trap hole, which is probably the best move. Probably is a good move not to save the trap hole. There, Pegasus really wants to keep those defenses up. Okay, Soul Release has been drawn by Pegasus. That can release up to 5 cards from the graveyard and remove them from play. Alright, Toon Alligator is on the field. Pegasus still conservative, doesn't want to attack. And there is a Great White from Yugi. That's a 1600 attack. And he has targeted Toon Alligator, so that's going to be a stalemate. There are no monsters destroyed, and we are turn changing back to Pegasus, who has who has drawn a Castle Walls. So he will play that face down. And we flip back to Yugi. Alright, Yugi, 4 cards in his hand. He's got good card count, but are those cards of any value? He's played another face down defense. It's been a very conservative duel right now. Neither player really wanting to... Oh, and he's opted to end his turn. That may have been a misclick as well. Alright, there is a reinforcements for Pegasus. But he has chosen to just end his turn without playing. Alright, what have we got here? Man-Eating Treasure Chest. Alright, that'll get to 2000 due to the effect of the 2 Yamis. So now Yugi can destroy the Toon Alligator, which looks exactly what's going to happen now. There is a Castle Walls still on the field, so if Man-Eating Treasure Chest attacks Toon Alligator, which is a likely move, and it has been, so this will defend the Toon Alligator. Alright, Castle Walls puts it to 2100. Yugi will take 100 points of damage. That is the first life point loss after 10 turns. Alright, Red Archery Girl, Great White, sorry, attacks the Red Archery Girl and destroys that. So Pegasus has lost a defensive monster. He's going to have to draw something soon, otherwise those defenses aren't going to last forever. Okay, Pegasus. He could equip Rush Recklessly to Witch of the Black Forest, which would get it to 2000. Which it looks like that's what he will do. No, it'll get it to 1500 because of the double Yami effect. So he will actually be able to destroy Man-Eating Treasure Chest here. And, oh, that may have been a mistake. There's Waboku anyway, it wouldn't have mattered. As he went for the Great White instead of the Man-Eating Treasure Chest. Alright, there's a reinforcements face down. Because the Witch of the Black Forest has just lost the rest of her power, but it didn't matter, there was a Waboku on the field, so it wouldn't have made any difference, even if Pegasus did select the Great White. Okay, there's card destruction from Yugi. He's gotten rid of his hand, along with Pegasus. And Pegasus has not drawn useful cards. Stop defense isn't really that useful. Robin Goblin is a good card, but it doesn't help Pegasus trying to defend his life points. Yugi's got 5 monsters on the field. His monster zones are full. And Yugi has attack with the Great White. He will be able to defend the Witch of the Black Forest for at least one more turn. Neo the Magic Swordsman can defeat it only by 100 points. Pegasus playing Yami's come back to bite him. Alright, Pegasus looking through his hand. He can summon up to 1 monster from the effect of the Witch of the Black Forest. That's the card that won it for him in the first duel, Muku Muku. He's thinking about it. No, he has gone for the Man-Eater Bug. That is a... He can destroy one of Yugi's monsters with that. Okay, Toon Alligator is destroyed from Man-Eating Black Treasure Chest. Let's change the turnover. Alright, Pegasus has drawn a D-Spell. He probably should play that to get rid of one of the Yamis. Which he does. He destroys Yugi's one. And Man-Eater Bug is down, face down on the field. Pegasus is playing Stop Defense. He'll be able to flip one of those face down cards up. And Wall of Illusion. Okay, that's a... that would have been a dangerous card for Pegasus to attack with Wall of Illusion, sending it back to his hand. Robin Goblin is been flipped face up. Alright, there is the Stern Mystic. Again, 5 monsters on Yugi's side of the field. Giant Soldier of Stone was the other one. He is likely going to attack with Neo. Or Man-Eating Treasure Chest. Man-Eater Bug has flipped up. He will destroy Neo the Magic Swordsman. But this is looking very grim for Pegasus. He is about to lose... what's this going to be? That's 17, 12, that's 29. 39, 4,200. 4,200 points is coming off of Pegasus on this one attack. This one turn. So Pegasus isn't going to survive another turn. He's got no cards in his hand. He's got Robin Goblin and Yami on the field. Oh my goodness. Monster Reborn. That is the best draw that Pegasus has done yet. Alright, that will allow him to bring back Summon Skull. I think. Or was that in the last duel? It was in the last duel. Alright, it's Neo the Magic Swordsman that's coming back. Yugi is probably going to lose a Man-Eating Black Treasure Chest. Don't attack. Yeah, I was going to say don't attack that Wall of Illusion. Robin Goblin's effect is activated because 100 points of damage has been dealt. So Yugi has lost a card from his hand, but I don't think it's going to help. What's Yugi got in his hand? Has he got anything to get rid of Neo? Oh my goodness, Soul Exchange. Yugi went to play that in the last duel, but Pegasus blocked it. But this is all over now. Is it for Gaia the Fierce Knight, or is it for Dark Magician? It's a double summon. It is either Gaia or Dark Magician, and it is the Dark Magician. We will get to see the animation play. Yugi can blow Pegasus away with his favorite card. However, maybe next turn. Pegasus has drawn a fissure. What is it? The Soul Exchange. I think you skip the battle phase if you use that. So, but it doesn't matter. Pegasus has nothing. Yugi plays Claw Reacher just for the hell of it. And this is it. Pegasus is going to lose 2-1 to Yugi. Although this was a much better quality, and he attacks with Claw Reacher just out of spite. This was a much better quality match than the Kaiba one. The Kaiba one was over like that. The Pegasus deck can beat Kaiba, but anyway, the Yugi-Pegasus duel is over. Yugi has won 2-1, and he was unlucky not to win the first one. He drew a bit of a bad hand. Well, we hope you've enjoyed Yugi vs Pegasus. What's next? I am thinking about doing the Yugi and Kaiba evolution decks, which came out in 2004, I believe. There are also structure decks. I am planning to do some of them soon. So if you're enjoying the Yu-Gi-Oh content, it will be getting uploaded daily. So check back at the channel. Until then, keep safe. Hope you're doing well. Farewell.